2, 3. Hey, oh. Sue, I see ya. Baby, I see ya.
Lil Mama, she my flavor. She can drink it straight with no chaser. We can FaceTime a little later.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beige. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as turn on the post notification bell also down below for my channel to be notified of all of my future uploads. So today we will be custom coloring and balayaging this wig that I'm wearing. The wig that I'm wearing is a wig that I made out of bundles in a closure that were sent to me from beautyforever.com. Beautyforever.com sent me a 20-inch closure as well as 4 bundles of 22-inch Peruvian straight hair. I'll have all of their information and the links to this hair down below in the description box, so make sure you check that box out for more information. So I went to my local Target and I picked up these 5 boxed hair dyes. The reason why I got 5 is because you don't get that much in each box, and this is a lot of hair that I'm working with and is also really long. So I picked up 3 boxes of number 60 Dark Ash Blonde by Revlon and 2 boxes of number 54 Light Golden Blonde by Revlon as well. In each of the boxes, you get a cream developer and you also get like a liquid color. So I'm just going to take the cap off the cream developer, pour in the liquid color, and shake it for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. I'm going to do that for all of the boxes of hair dye, and then I'm going to pour all of the contents into my mixing bowl, mix it together, and then start applying it to the hair. Because I am balayaging this hair, I want it to be a gradual color fade and a color melt. So I am going to dye it like a darker brown color. I know that the box of dye says ash blonde, but it's not going to come out that light. I'm just going to leave the dye on for about 45 minutes to an hour before rinsing it out. But the point of me dyeing this hair first is to give it an even gradual color, but it's also to open up the cuticles so that once I put the balayage bleach on it, it does lighten and take to the bleach much quicker than it would if the hair started out as black. So as you can see, I'm just grabbing that section, and as I'm penetrating the hair, I'm stopping to part and to get in between each section of tracks pretty much to make sure that the entire section is coated with the dye. All right, so now I'm just going to take a few scoops of the Peruvian Pure Light Balayage Lightener, and I'm going to put that in my measuring cup and measure it to make sure it's the perfect amount that I'm going for. This is a really tricky type of mixture because it's not the typical bleach mixture that you will usually have. It's more of a clay type of consistency. So you want to make sure that you are following the instructions and measuring it so that you can get the proper consistency. So mine did come out to be a little under 5.5 ounces. Now that I have that, I'm just going to get the Peruvian Balayage Activator and I'm going to pour that into the mixture, and then I'm going to take my time mixing it. So when you first start to mix, it will seem like there isn't enough activator and that the mixture is too thick, but you want it to be a thick consistency because if you continue to stir with your whisk, it will smooth out all of those powder balls and it will create a very even consistency, almost as if it looks like whipped cream or clay. So you want to keep in mind that that is the consistency that you're looking for. Okay, so now it's time to balayage. I will be doing the bricklaying method. So I'm going to grab a row of hair, and this is the first row in the back of the head. And as you can see, I'm going to divide it into 3 sections, a left, a middle, and a right-hand side. With the bricklaying method, you're not going to balayage the entire row. You're just going to balayage sections within that row. So basically each row that I do every other section. So if I did the middle on the first row, I'm going to skip the middle on the second row and do left and right. If I did the left and right on the second row, when I get to the third row, I'm going to do every other one, skipping where I have lightener at, because you don't want it to overlay each other and overlap each other because it won't be an even blend. You want to make sure that you are taking your time and working in these sections and not over dyeing it where the other bleach was previously. Another particular thing that I like about this balayage lightener is that it creates that shell around the hair, so it does not transfer into the hair underneath. So for example, I told you guys that I was doing the bricklaying method, and with the bricklaying method, if there's a piece that you are bleaching, the hair underneath is not going to have any bleach on it. But what I like about this consistency is that it turns into a hard shell, so the hair underneath is protected. So there is no need to have aluminum foil to separate the sections of hair. There's no reason to have any type of separation barrier, because the actual bleach is the separation barrier. So when you're grabbing each section, it's important to hold it very tight and taut as you are coating it with the bleach. But because this is a balayage hair style and a balayage hair color, you want to make sure that it's a gradual effect. You do not want a line of demarcation. In order to eliminate having a line of demarcation, you apply most of the product in the middle of the section, and whatever you have left over on your brush, you would then brush it lightly to the top of that section so it won't be so harsh. It will be a gradual fade in color. And for this step, I'm using a very dense hair color brush, and I'm holding my brush vertically and lightly coating the hair with the Balayage Lightener. Okay, so now that we're at the top of the head where the closure is, I'm going to part that in a half moon or a half circle. And I'm basically going to put the balayage a little bit higher on this section because I want it to have a fringe. I know that this is going to be a middle part wig, and especially because of the closure, I can't really have it out of my face. And because of that, I did part it in a middle part, and I want it to be highlights within the wig where the middle part starts. So I'm going to go in and balayage small sections of hair along the sides of the part, if that makes any sense. So basically I have a part down the center of this hair where the closure is, and as the hair is falling on the left and the right side of this head, I am just taking smaller pieces of hair and balayaging those small pieces of hair, and that's going to create highlights. So here's an example of the hard shell that the clay balayage lightener creates. As you can see, it's easy to just break that shell and to look inside to see how your hair is processing, how fast it is lifting. So as you can see, some of the hair on the outside of this section did turn a higher color or did lift to a higher level than the hair in the inside. So I'm just going to leave this lightener on for maybe a half an hour more so that it can be an even blend and so that it can process evenly in each section. So here are the results after washing the bleach out. I want it to be more multifaceted and have more highlights and lowlights to create the perfect balayage. So I am going to have to do it again. I'm going to have to balayage the wig one more time, and that's going to create depth within this hair color. You can absolutely stop here on this step. You do not have to balayage it again, but because I am going to bleach it again, I have to blow dry the hair first before applying the bleach. Alright, so here's the hair color and how it came out after balayaging it twice. I'm 100% happy with the way that it came out. Okay, so let's get started with styling this wig. I'm going to cut some layers into the hair, and then I'm going to go ahead and flat iron and then wand curl this wig, and then I'll show you guys the final look.
need that girl. I need that girl. That wicked thing. I need that girl.
As always, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Beige. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as turn on the post notification bell also down below if you have not already. Be sure to let me know what you think about this hair color and what you think I should name this wig down below in the comment section. And also let me know if you found this video helpful. I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.
2, 3. Hey, oh. So, I see you, baby, I see you.
Lil Mama, she my flavor. She can drink it straight with no chaser. We get FaceTime a little later. Ass so fat, I said a prayer. Lil Mama, don't you know? Your ex should've never let you go. Oh, you my flavor. She can drink it straight with no chaser. Serious, do I take her?